Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends. Now the current topic is in this question or in coming questions, the numerator order or numerator degree is greater than denominator. Well, if such type of question is arise, then we are not able to proceed or we are not able to find out the inverse Laplace transform, because the reason is before moving to inverse Laplace transform, order or degree of denominator is should be or always greater than numerator. Then we can move on to or we can proceed to inverse Laplace transform. I will repeat. If the degree or order of denominator part is greater than numerator, then we can move on to inverse Laplace transform or we can calculate the inverse Laplace transform of given function. But if the degree of numerator is greater than denominator, then what to do? We have to perform a division method. Now, what was that? How to move proceed? I'll show you. But first of all, go through the question first. Problem number 1. It is based on when the signal or when numerator degree is greater than numerator. Find the inverse Laplace transform function x of s. Here, the numerator we have s cube plus 2s square plus 6 and denominator we have s square plus 3s. Now, if I take s common, then also there is no use, because in numerator we do not have an extra s which is multiplied or over here or which is multiplied with 6. So there is no use to take this s common. Now look at here the order or degree of s is cube and in denominator we have square. According to inverse Laplace transform theorem, before moving to inverse Laplace or before finding inverse Laplace transform of any function, the necessary condition is the degree is always lesser than denominator. The numerator degree is always lesser than denominator, but right now here the degree is greater. And to sort out this function or to sort out this problem, we'll perform or we will use the division method. What was that? I'll show you. Now, my x of s is s cube plus 2s square plus 6 and in denominator we have s square plus 3s. Now what to do? Simply perform the division. So first of all, here we have s square, here we have s cube. So simply if we multiply this whole divider by division by s, then this part become s cube. If I multiply this whole equation by s, what you will get? S into s square becomes s cube. 3s into s becomes 3s square. And we do not have any term after this 3s, then we'll stop here. Now next part is, we'll change the sign. Here we have plus, then I will replace this by minus. Here we have plus, then I will replace it by sign. S cube minus s cube becomes 0, but minus 3s square plus 2s square gives us minus of s square. And I'll take this 6 over here. Now what to do? Here we have a s square and here also we have a minus s square. So if you want to achieve minus s square, then I will simply multiply this whole equation by minus sign. That is a minus 1. What you will get? The minus s square. Then 3s into minus 1. Answer is minus 3s. And after this 3s, we don't have anything. Then what we will do? I'll change this sign. I'll replace this minus by plus. I'll replace this minus by plus. Now what is remaining? 3s will be there and this 6 will be come outside. Now, so my x of s equation become, this is my quotient and this is my remainder when we divide s cube plus 2s square plus 6 by s square plus 3x. Now how to write the answer? I'll show you. X of s is equals to what? First of all, I'll write the quotient part, which is s minus 1. And then the next part. Remainder I'll write on numerator and then I'll write the quotient dividend part. And after this, we'll move on to partial fraction. But first of all, how many times we have to perform division? Look at here. We stop here when the degree of s was lesser than the dividend degree. Here the dividend is s square, the highest power is highest degree is s square, and here the remainder value power is s to the power 1. Look at here, if the order or degree of s when less than the divisor, then you have to stop your division. Then this quotient will be written first, and then the next part will be remainder divided by dividend. This is your result. Now next part is we have to apply inverse Laplace transform on it. But first of all, what I will do, I'll replace this 3s plus 6 divided by s square plus 3s by different function, because we want to find out the inverse Laplace transform, but for that we have to find out the partial fraction or the variable values. So first of all, we'll find out the partial fraction and the variable values, then we'll move on to inverse Laplace transform. This is our x of s. You can see here, we can take s common from the denominator. And what I will do, I'll replace this whole function by different function. And let's say it is x1 of s. And this one is my equation number 1. So what is x1 of s? x1 of s is nothing but, now what we are going to do, we are going to find out a partial fraction. But before moving to partial fraction, how many poles are there? We have 2 poles, which means we'll use 2 different variables. Let's say a and b are the 2 variables. Now I represent it by a 2, that is, this is my equation number 2. Now just do the cross multiplication. Now just shift this denominator on this right hand side, or simply you can say that just multiply this denominator, left hand side denominator on the right hand side. What you will get, this s and this s will get cancelled, a will be multiplied with s plus 3, and over here the s plus 3 will get cancelled, b will be multiplied with s. On the left hand side we will have only 3s plus 6. And this is our equation number 3. Now what to do? Just substitute values of s in equation number 3 to get the values of different variables, that is a and b. Now what you will do, to get the value or to find out the value of b, what I will do, I'll substitute s equals to minus 3, and if you want, when you want to calculate the value of a, then I'll substitute s equals to 0 in this equation. So first of all, I'm going to put s equals to 0 to find out the value of a. If I replace this s by 0, then whole product becomes 0, so on left hand side we'll get only 6. Now here, if this s is replaced by 0, then we have only 3a on left hand right hand side, and this whole b part becomes 0 because this s is having value 0. So what will be there? 6 on left hand side and 3a on right hand side. And if I shift this 3 on left hand side, what will get? Your a value becomes 2. Now put s equals to minus 3 to get the value of b. What you will get, as this s is replaced by minus 3, then 3 into minus 3 becomes minus 9, but minus 9 plus 6 becomes minus 3, will be on left hand side. Now look at it, if the s is replaced by minus 3, then whole term becomes 0, so on right hand side what you will get, b into minus 3 becomes minus 3b. Now if I shift this minus 3 on left hand side, what you will get, the b value becomes 1. Now substitute a and b values in my equation number 2. So therefore my equation x1 of s become, and now substitute this equation x1 of s in equation number 1. So after substituting x1 of s value in equation number 1, I have got this type of result. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply inverse Laplace transform on this above equation. what you will get, this x of s is replaced by x of t. Then now I'll show you the next values inverse Laplace transform. I'll find out s inverse Laplace transform later on, because you have to think about it little bit. That's why I'm going to solve this s later on. First of all, what we have, -1. Inverse Laplace transform of 1 is always del t. Then I'm going to write here del t. Then after that we have 1 by s. Inverse Laplace of 1 by s is always unit step. So 2 is the constant and inverse Laplace of is unit step. After that, what we have, 1 upon s plus 3. As I told you in previous videos also, if here the s is delayed by 3 or shifted by 3, then we have to take a help of frequency shifting property. And according to frequency shifting property, first of all, multiply inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s, that is unit step value, by exponential function e to the power t, and this t is multiplied by opposite sign value of plus 3, that is -3. So -3 into t is -3t. Now what is remaining? Only the s. Now how to find out the Laplace transform of s? Now here we have only simple s. Basically we have solved different types of varieties of properties in Laplace transform. Now if you go through the time differentiation property or a frequency differentiation property, then in that you can see that the s is multiplied with the Laplace transform of x of t, but it is happened only when we perform or we use a time differentiation property. d by dt of x of t is always x of s. I'll repeat, the time differentiation property statement is d by dt of x of t. Differentiation of any time signal x of t is always s into Laplace transform of x of t, which is x of s. I'll show you. Now if the del of t Laplace transform is 1, I'll repeat, if the del of t Laplace transform is 1, then what you will get, on the right hand side we have only s into 1, that is s. So you can say that here we have a del of t function. If look at here, if this x of t is replaced by del of t, and if you find out the differentiation of del of t, then according to time differentiation property, we have to first of all find out the Laplace transform of this del of t. The Laplace transform of del of t is 1, and then we'll multiply it by simple s. So s into 1 is s, which means you can say that if we differentiate del of t once, then what you will get, answer is s. So look at here, here we have a simple s, which means basically your del of t function was differentiated once. That's why I have written 1 dash. Or else you can write this answer as x of t is equals to, I'll write down this whole statement once again, but you can write this last part in different way also, minus del of t. You here the 1 dash is mentioned, means what, we have to differentiate this del of t only once, means d by dt of del of t, and this is our solution. You can stop here also or else here also. This is the result. Now we will solve different types of numerical based on this concept, but for that stay tuned with Ekeeda and subscribe Ekeeda for further more videos. Thank you so much.